Three defensive backline players there. Seba to take it from the near side corner. 8:35 to go, tied at 1. Big right foot, trying to find the middle of the net. Header is good! Mauricio Jimenez, his second of the day! Eastern back on top, 2-1. This is Burgato to attempt the free kick just outside the box. Here's the boot from the Italian. Right foot, good send in, it's in! Finds the top of the net just past Besseril. 1-0 Eastern. 44 corners this season for Connors, good for 37th amongst D1 opponents. This will be the 45th of the season, 1-0 in favor of Eastern. Another free kick opportunity. Here's the boot, right foot, trying to get it sent in, and it finds the net. Noah Nymark can't get there, and this game's knotted up at 1. 26 minutes to go here. The boot. The send off the header of Habiakila and right out. That was a line drive shot that was made by maybe the smallest man on the pitch in Elvis Habiakila.
Yeah, and I think if his head wasn't there, that might have found the back of the net. It was curving into a really tough spot to defend for Noah Nymark.
Second free kick awarded down on that end of the field. Second time today, Eastern Oklahoma has really made it hard to score. Suarez on this side. He'll work it back. That'll make its way to Alvaro Garcia, freshman from Spain. And Nacho Maid will take it back across on that far side. It'll go out of play, intended for Simus. And a throw in for Eastern, under 26 minutes to play here in the first half. Zeros on the board. Win or go home. The best words in all of sports. There's Charlie Drury. Works it back to the midline. It's popped up. Suarez, header won out cleanly by Joshua Harvey, but not as cleanly as one would have liked, as Elvis Habiakila was swung to the ground. He's down there, hands on his head. Official over there checking on him. He's going to retie his shoe and get up. The other player down is Jack Smith. It looks like he's stretching out. Not as hot as it was earlier. It hasn't necessarily been all that hot of a tournament thus far. It's been more windy, if anything. But still, that doesn't change the need to remain hydrated. We've seen a couple of cramps today.
Yeah, we're about 5 hours away from Wilburton, 4 or 5 hours, and the weather is completely different out here in Enid. It's a windy, flat area. It's been about, I think, a high of right around 70 today. Currently, it's 73 degrees, so it's the highest it's been all day long.
And on top of that, you're playing on the turf that has been absorbing that heat all day. Jack trying to send it up there to Charlie Drury. Drury will pop it back into play. It's still alive. Seba Mbise was blocked out by Jacob Landels, and it'll go out of play off of Landels. Seba works quickly. Carmignani comes up to take the throw in, and now Seba will slow it down. One of the first times really in this corner today with 25 minutes to play. Seba Mbise backs off, as does Noah Platt. Now Seba back into the picture. It'll be right there to him. Seba, send in up to Platt. Platt has been good the past couple of games. Seba with a chance in the box. Right foot going for Charlie Drury. Header back in, and it just goes over the net. Good cross there by Mbise trying to find the captain, and it goes out of play.
Yeah, that connection between Drury and Mbise has been good. Two of the returners from last season for Eastern.
And both guys on the all-second team of the region, Seba and Charlie Drury. Drury over there putting on the pressure, and he'll begin to make his way back. Not often do you see Charlie up here attacking. A lot of times he's back there helping to man the defense, but Coach Cottage obviously saw something he liked and elected to put him there. Neo coming now on an attack. Here's an opportunity with numbers, but Carmignani going to run out there and just clear that ball back up to center. Here comes the Norseman, Suarez, with another good pass. He'll still play in this no man's land of Eastern's defensive third. Now working back middle is Adair, and another good save there by Noah Nymark.
Yeah, just a natural saver is Nymark, diving from left to right, able to make that play.
If you're thinking about it, you know, Finley Roberts is more of your power hitter. He's the guy that's going to come in, be the physical man. Noah Nymark, he's more hitting for contact, if that makes sense in my little baseball analogy here. He's going to come up, get those soft swats down. He's going to come scoop it in and play exactly how he needs to. 23.5 to go, tied up at 0. The fourth and final game of this semifinal matchup. Murray State looks for an opponent, and I think it'll be one of these two. Cambona to Carmignani. Hard touch off that left foot. And it'll just be played back there to Cambona. Dania Cambona, the Australian. He'll send it up. Here's Enrico Buragato running with a bit of speed. He'll cut back in. Right foot, good cross, and Gualdesi able to make the save. Enrico Buragato was just hounded on that back side there by Alvaro Garcia. And you're already seeing this defensive back line being pressured by the Italian. There's the quick send up there by Davia. Had to get worked back. Jack Smith will work it up. Jack up along the line, slide tackle, and Atahualpa sends it out of play.
Yeah, and it's going to be Alvaro Garcia on Enrico Buragato for a majority of this game. And Garcia's going to have his hands full. He didn't play in the last 3 games of the season, so he's been a little bit less experienced on the defensive end than what he's used to.
Platt to Smith. Smith, a send up to Charlie Drury, keeps it in play. Another send in. Jack Smith with an opportunity taken away by the defense. Tommaso Truant ready to come in for the Mountaineers at the next stoppage. Javi Aquila tripped up at midfield. And a card will be shown. We'll see who it is. It's going to be against Simeon Adair. His second yellow card of the year, his first today. And it sets up a free kick here, and this is about the range where Enrico Buragato scored his goal last night. He scored in the 23rd minute of that one. And, Cade, I don't know how to tell you this, but look at the clock right now. Again, inside that same range of time. And off a contact in that midfield. There's a couple of players up there to help him out. Mauricio Jimenez rotates up. Lagai, Drury, Platt, Cambona, and Mbise. 3 players behind him, and Javi Aquila, Jack Smith, and Davide Carmignani. 22:08 to go, scoreless first half. 2 seed versus the 3 seed. Buragato, 6 goals on the season. The boot, and it's high.
Yeah, and for Eastern, they have a little bit of a height advantage over this back line of NEO. That's something that you would imagine they'd take advantage of at some point. Now, Enrico Buragato, he's going to take those shots. That's a shot that he wants to take. He's a good enough and capable enough free kick taker to take that opportunity. But on these set pieces, keep an eye on the height advantage that Eastern does have.
Tommaso Truant checks in. Charlie Drury checks out. Katie talked last night about the connection between Cottage and Drury, the coach of the Mountaineers, and his captain. They'll bring him over. They're going to talk a little bit about what they think might happen, but right now you've got a very dynamic attack right now with Truant, Buragato, and Mbise, and I'll even throw Maxime Lagai in there.
Yeah, it's a really good 3-headed monster plus 1 that this Eastern team has offensively.
And for a team built on defense, they've got a couple of guys who can run down this field. And Mbise trying to put pressure on this side, and there's Gualdesi on the touch. Now, not that the goalkeeper is the most important thing, but I want to ask you this. Which keeper do you think is under more pressure to succeed tonight, Gualdesi or Nymark?
I think Gualdesi is always going to be under a little bit more pressure. He's the Region 2 MVP as far as goalkeepers go. He's an all-region first-team member for the region. He's had a tremendous season, and we expect him to do really well. For a normal person looking at the stats for Noah Nymark, his stats aren't the best this year. So he doesn't have the expectations that Gualdesi has carried.
Here's Buragato. Gets past one man. He'll send it up. Maxime Lagai one-on-one. He's tripped up from behind. Maxime still with a chance. Good cross-cover. Score! Maxime Lagai is second of the year. A beautiful pass. A beautiful goal. Eastern up 1-0. Welcome back to Wilburton as Eastern gets a big 3-1 victory here at home to extend their win streak to 4 straight victories. And I'm joined by the man of the hour, Mauricio Jimenez. Mauricio, what a game for you. 2 goals on the day. How did Seba keep finding you on those corner kicks?
Honestly, training. Like in training this week, we did a day, I think it was, when was it, Saturday? Or we did headers, we did a lot of corners. And every corner I was telling him, aim for my head, I'll stay like right in front of the penalty spot. And it worked. I mean, both goals were around there.
And getting an opportunity today with Jack not in with those yellow cards, getting that 5th one last time on Sunday against Rose. How much confidence does it speak to you that Coach Cottage turned to you and said, we're going to put you in the starting lineup today?
I mean, I I owe him. I owe him every minute I've played. I mean, since I told him I could play center back, he gave me the chance, and now it's been two games where I start and 2 games where Jack can't play. But you know, I'm happy that he looks towards me, and I respect him so much for it.
2 weeks ago, I had the opportunity to talk with him and Coach Sam Taylor, and both guys, when I asked, has there been anybody on this team that surprised you or has really stood out to you? The first player they mentioned was you, and just your willingness to help this team however you can. What has just this atmosphere been like for you?
I mean, I've loved it. I've loved it since preseason. Just being with the boys, all boys, we all respect each other, we love each other, we're always together, always together. Like, I know we live together, but I mean, we still choose to be together every day. The coach, he respects us, he talks to us, he's very honest with us, open with us. So I think that helps so much, and yeah, I've loved every moment of it. Like, as you've seen, I know it was a rough start, but I mean, 4 games in a row winning, and we'll keep going.
I was just about to say, 4-game win streak. Now you've won 5 games inside of the division. You get a couple of days to breathe, a couple of days to get a couple of guys healthy. Where do you feel this team is at right now?
I think our confidence, even if we're not getting those big 5-0 scores, or we're winning, and we're winning comfortably. It's not because they're scoring, and even if the games are tight, they're not really tight. Like, we're building our confidence like that. When we face those NEOs who we lost against or Murray States, we'll be ready, and we'll give them a way better game than our first time around.
We've talked plenty here on our broadcast, and we talked with Finley Roberts on Sunday about how confident that back line is playing right now. And I know that Jack is a big piece, that he wasn't a part of it today, but you stepped in, and it's a plug-and-play thing, really. How do you guys work so well as a cohesive unit?
I mean, we've got guys like Jack and Morrow with great experience, and then, I mean, Dunya's a incredible freshman. He's been hardworking. He's got a great left foot, and then, well, I consider myself to be, a little part in that. But yeah, I think we have 2 great leaders and a great leader at the back, Finley Roberts and Noah Nymark when he steps in. Both great leaders, so we have that leadership that we need to give the confidence to the boys like me, that when I step in, I'm full of confidence because they give it to me.